So I am back with another programming video. Today I have prepared 3 problems to be solved by using Google Colab. And our first problem is the quadratic equation can be solved by using quadratic formula. Prompt the user to enter the values of a, b, and c. Calculate and display the roots of the quadratic equation. So I have created an algorithm. First, I will create a comment. Then I will import a math module. Then I will create a variable for a, which is integer input, turn the coefficient for a. Then I will copy for variables b and c. Now that I have my variables, I will solve for the roots. So I will first get the first root, which is root 1. The formula for getting the root is just negative b, then plus b squared minus 4ac. Then all of this will be divided by 2a. Divided by 2a. Then we can get the second root by changing this addition into subtraction. Then I will display the root by using the print function. Then run the program. Coefficients are 1 for a, negative 5 for b, and 6 for c. And we have the roots of the quadratic equation are 3 and 2. So next problem, we have a geometry problem. Solve the value of b from a triangle shown below by prompting the user to enter the given sides and an angle. So I have here a figure that has 2 sides. So when I have 2 sides, the cosine law can be used easily. So I will create first an algorithm that is first to store the values entered by the user, which is the length of the 2 sides and an angle. Then solve the length for b using the cosine law, and third is to display the length of b. First, I will import math modules. From math, import asterisk. Then I will create the length, the variable. Then with a given side b, or side c rather, enter the length of side c. Then the angle, input or enter the angle of b. Enter the angle of b. Then I will solve the length of b by using the cosine law. First, I will use the b squared. Then later, I will get the square root of that. So that is a squared plus c squared minus 2ac, then the cosine of B. Since our given is in degrees, I will convert it first to radian. This B angle, radian angle. Then the cosine of B angle, then get the length of B, that is square root of B squared. Then I will display the length B. The length of side B is equal to length B. Run the program. Length of side A, we have the opposite of A is 15. The length of side C, opposite of letter C, is 20. Now the angle of B is 124 in degrees. We have the length of side B is equal to 30.99 or just 31. So, for our third problem, we have a time rate from calculus. We have given that is the flow rate, which is the 12 cubic feet per minute, and the surface rises, which is the 6 inches per minute. So the algorithm for the program is to store the values entered by the user, then calculate the radius of the tank, and lastly display the radius of the tank. Then we will import our math modules. This is just from math import asterisk. So first we will create variables for our given, then we will convert first the surface rate into its corresponding value, which is the feet. So then we will solve for the radius. So since the volume of the cylindrical tank is V is equal to pi r squared times its height. If we get the derivative of each variables, that is the derivative with respect to time, our V here will be the flow rate of the tank, that is equal to 12 cubic feet per minute. So if we get the derivative of pi r squared height, since pi is constant and the radius is also constant, our height will remain. That is radius is equal to the square root of the volume over pi times h. So first I will get the radius squared, and then that is the volume, which is the flow rate, divided by the pi times the height, which is the surface rate, feet. Then I will get the square root of that, then I will print the value of the radius. Then I will run the program. Enter the flow rate of the water in feet, that is 12 cubic feet per minute. and then enter the rate at which the surface rises in inches, that is 6. Then our radius of the tank is equal to 2.76, and that is in feet. The things I learned from this module are the input function and the different ways on how to import the math module in Google Colab, and how to use math functions properly. That's it, and see you on my next video.